Hello and welcome to another video from Natasha Lee, and it feels like it's been ages since I've been in front of the camera for you guys. So while this video is premiering for the first time, I'm going to be in the right hand side, actually answering your questions, your comments, and just having a bit of a chat. If you're watching this after the premiere, then you can catch up on that chat on the right hand side and see what things were said and what we talked about. Now, last week I gave you a little bit of a teaser about a brand new product which is going a bit crazy in the nail tech industry at the moment, and all of my nail tech friends have been asking me, have you tried it? What do you think of it? And I was really honest that I hadn't tried it yet. I hadn't got my hands on any and I wasn't able to give feedback, but I do now. And the product I want to introduce you to is Premier Gel. Now, I've been playing with this for over a week and I've got to say I was so surprised that, I've tried so many different brands now, but when people say there's something really new, there's something really amazing, I'm like, yeah, well, how many times can you redo gel polish, really, ultimately? I've got to say, this stuff is absolutely amazing. I really do love it, and that is my genuine opinion. I have to say, I've been playing with this for about a week now, and I really have fallen in love with it. It is a beautiful gel polish to use. Added benefits include that it's vegan. I'm loving how many products out there right now are vegan. I love that I'm seeing a change in the industry, that people are trying to do that. They're trying to be vegan. I think it's brilliant. It's only in the right direction. As well as that, the coverage is fantastic, and the feedback come back from Texas. It's got up to 4 weeks plus wear, which is absolutely blinking amazing, to be honest with you. And I've been dealing with the company for a little bit now, and I've got to say, I absolutely rate their customer services. The people behind there are absolutely lovely. I'm really enjoying my experience of dealing with them, and that's something which I think is always absolutely crucial when you are a customer. So in this week's video, I'm going to take you quickly through a few of the colours, show you what it's like to apply, how it feels, then you can give me your feedback on what you think. If you've already tried Premier Gel, then let me know down below in the comments what you thought of it. I've got to say, the price point on it is amazing, and I am linking the website in the description down below. So let's get on with the swatches. Now, I've got 9 colours today to play with and show you, and these have all got fantastic coverage. Each of the Premier Gel colours are only 1 to 2 coats, and you'll see when I show you these now that you could probably do most of these in just 1 coat, but I've done 2 just to show you. And they've got these amazing caps that I love on the top that actually have the actual gel colour in the top of the cap, and they're only like 2 mil deep. And I had to check this because I was told, and they're 2 mil deep. So these are absolutely brilliant. I love the fact that you've got these little hearts and it's all sort of foil effect. Makes me very, very happy. So first I'm going in here with the base coat, and this is a 2-in-1 base. And I'm just doing this slowly just to show you the sort of consistency. It's lovely and creamy. Now first I'm going in with Pink Champagne, and this is the colour that I'm actually wearing on my nails at the moment, and it is absolutely stunning. Now, with another brand previously, I've had a similar sort of effect of colour, but it was an absolute nightmare for shrinkage. Thankfully, this one isn't, and it applies so beautifully. You can see here how it's just stroking over the nail. It's not needing much. It spreads beautifully. And the other thing is, with frosted colours, quite often you can get those brush stroke lines showing up in the actual polish. You don't get that with this one. Just give it a couple of seconds after applying, and when it settles, it's completely clear of the brush strokes. Absolutely beautiful. So that is the second coat before I'm going to go and pop that into my lamp. And the colour coat and the base coats are going to cure for 30 seconds, and the top coat we want to cure for 60 seconds. And those timings are in LED lamps. And look at that shine. They have absolute rave reviews about this top coat, and this is the high shine non-wipe top coat, which is even better because I prefer a non-wipe top coat in honesty, just because I think they're so glossy and shiny. Now I'm going in with number 831, and I would call this a rose gold holographic sprinkled glitter effect. It's breathtaking. In fact, it's so beautiful that as soon as I looked at it on the nail, I thought, why didn't I paint my nails this colour? This is amazing. You can see how it's capturing my filming lights, and these don't tend to show hollow that well, but this is breathtaking. What I'm really impressed with is how well it settles on the nail too, without lots of large chunky bits sticking up. With any glitter effect, I always prefer to apply 2 layers of top coat to ensure it's nice and smooth. So that was layer number 1, and then layer number 2, and you can see how perfectly this goes on. Just look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. I can see this selling out for Christmas, to be honest with you. and that's number 831. Number 791. I love this. I think it's because it reminds me of my Divine by Natasha Lee glitter in fuchsias, which is one of my personal favourites. But look at this. It just spreads so nicely. With glitters, it can be difficult to get a nice even coverage. And if you're too heavy-handed with the brush, it can give you bald spots on the nail. However, this isn't like that. You can see I'm just brushing this around the nail, and it's so easy to move that glitter to where I want to move it to. And although I'm not normally the biggest fan of glitter gel polishes, I have to say Premier Gel have really pulled it out of the bag with these ones. They are absolutely stunning to apply and to use. Look how sharp it is around that cuticle area. And that shine is unbelievable. I love the way you can see purple and blue coming through the base on that one. Now mulled wine I can see being another sellout for Christmas particularly, and this I couldn't get over the coverage and the sparkly in just one coat. That is one coat there. Just one. Just one. And look at it. You've got the depth of the different types of glitters, you've got the intensity of the pigment. I still went in with another one because I wanted to see if it made any difference applying that second layer of colour. It did offer a little more depth, but you know what? It's so hard to tell the difference between the one coat and the two coat. Look how shiny and perfect it was before I even applied my top coat, and that's because it almost self-levels. Perfection. I am loving this. Next, I'm going to show you Ferrari Red, and this is so perfect in its coverage. In fact, to be honest with you, all of the polishes are, but wait until you see this, a red with a coverage like this, without being thick and gloopy, and that's the thing. It's so hard to explain how creamy and beautiful this is to apply. I kept thinking of analogies to be able to compare it to, and I can't. It's just a dream to work with. And from what I've heard as well, their liquid builder gel, which is like a builder gel inside a bottle that you can just paint on with a brush, is supposed to be one of the best out there. I need to try that. I haven't done yet. But just another note to say as well, apparently it is 2-day delivery on all orders. That's 2 working days, and it's just $4.99. I'm going to show you green sleeves next. I am showing my age because I remember the song. However, look again, you can sort of almost see with this when I apply it how lovely it applies. You don't get patchiness, you don't get shrinkage, and the colour goes on really evenly and very easily. I'd sort of call this a foolproof gel polish, and that's why I'm really loving it. Apply a slick of that top coat over the top, and just perfection. I like to give it a couple of seconds just to settle, and then pop it into that lamp. Next we've got 004. Now this is almost like a glitter top coat, and this has got lovely various glitter sizes of a hexagonal iridescent glitter, very sort of unicorn skinny. And I'm going in with a second layer here. I have cured that first. It is always hard on camera with a white background to show up white polishes and clear polishes, but I hope you can see how stunning this is here. Just look how delicate that is. Now I've applied that over a natural coloured tip, but to give you a proper example, I've also applied it here over black to give you a real idea. Now you could apply this over any colour and it would be stunning. Next I've got 002, and this is Premier Gel Black. This has a beautiful coverage, and I've been told that this stays black. It doesn't fade and it doesn't alter, and it doesn't go on and sort of look bluey. It is a pure black. And you can see how nicely that applies. Also, it's worth bearing in mind, when I was doing these swatches and also my own nails, I have not encountered any wrinkling whatsoever with this gel polish. Now, quite often, especially when you're using tips like this, it can sink down the sides of the tips and you can get wrinkling. I haven't had that at all with this. And that includes with this white. And this is a highly pigmented, creamy white. It's very easy to work with, which is always a good test for white because they can be an absolute nightmare, to be honest with you. But even though I applied a nice generous layer, it wasn't hugely thick. I didn't make it super thin. I just applied it as it was, nice and comfortably on the brush, and then cured for 30 seconds. And it was perfect. Absolutely perfect. And you can just see how perfect it looks. I love using this. So I decided I wanted to check what is the sticky layer like. Now I picked the white because I wanted to use Hopes and Dreams from the Divine by Natasha Lee collection. And I love this one. It's like pure unicorn skin, which is like the curtains behind me when I film. And you can see there, I just patted that over the whole nail. and then just brush down. It's really easy. It's a nice sticky layer to apply to, and just look at that coverage. Perfect. And I really like how that came out. So here I've put the swatches with the bottles. I love the way these bottles fit. You know, at first when I saw them I was like, they're a bit chunky, not sure how I feel, but the person in me that loves everything organised adores them. I do want to mention as well that Premier Gel have their own lovely boomerang files. I really like the feel of these. We've got a firmer one here, and they're both 100-180. This is quite a firm, that is good for shaping. And the grit feels a lovely quality on either side. And then we have this lovely padded one. This one is much more flexible. You can see which side is the 100 and the 180. And look at the flex and the sponge. That is fantastic for shaping. I also think the pink one would be wonderful for removing that top coat before soaking off, because without removing the top coat it's about 15 minutes soak off, and with removing it it's about 6, so definitely worth buffing off that top coat. So what did you guys think of that? I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's so beautiful to use. I hope that comes across on camera for you guys, because it's so easy. There's no shrinkage, it doesn't bleed, it doesn't seem to spread around the cuticle area. Oh, it's just absolutely a joy to work with. They have just released their winter and Christmas collection, so go and have a look at their website. In the meantime, I want to say a huge, massive, oh, bat wings, do you like my bat wings? A huge thank you to all of my VIPs for your support this year. You guys have absolutely been amazing. Thank you so much. If you want to become a channel VIP, then head on over to natashalee.vip, where you can sign up for different tiers and rewards and become part of that VIP community. And it were my VIPs that were the first to hear about my brand new brand, Divine by Natasha Lee. So if you want to be in the know, then that's the place to go. Ooh, I'm a poet, but I didn't know it. So thank you everyone so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have anything you want to ask or any comments you want to share, then please head on over to the comment section down below and leave me a comment. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel and you've enjoyed what you see today, or you're sort of into nails and nail art, then please hit that subscribe button, and next to it is a teeny tiny little bell icon. If you click that, YouTube may occasionally let you know when I upload a video. In the meantime, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed this. You need to tune into next week's video. This is something that I've got a feeling it comes out every year, but this year I think it's going to be huge, and I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest ways to do it with gel polish and nail polish. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon.